In the worldwide internet, more digital media is now created every hour than all digital media created between the -19th century BCE and the 19th century CE combined. More than 500 hours of video is uploaded to YouTube every minute in dozens of various categories: sports, animals, video games, music videos, entertainments, foods, travels, and for those brave enough to traverse into the darkest corners of the site, paranormals. These are the Paranormals. As discussed in another of our videos, episode 5 of Miklos, volcanoes have, throughout history, been recognized as portals to various nefarious nether regions to many cultures around the globe. Similarly, and perhaps even more so because they are easier to explore without melting, caves and cave systems have held similar esteem for many of these same reasons. While caves do not rumble the ground and spew molten rock the same way that volcanoes tend to, caves are deep, dark, dank, dreary, drippy, damp, and house dangerous things like bats, bears, cave spiders, depending on the house you ask, dragons, and, of course, spirits and other ghosts. Poisonous gases whirl through the darkened stone tunnels, creating spooky moans as the cave breathes in and out based on surface temperature and pressure variance. And there is no Wi-Fi. While caving is still considered a sport for some reason when it is clearly more of a martial art, its popularity has continued to grow as new and deeper caves are discovered and caving technology advances. To be the first person to cave in a particular cave, according to terminology used by cavers and cavists, is to scoop booty. No, I have not made that up. So let us dive, Mahanahan fans, into these 3 creepy videos of creepy things filmed in creepy caves to see if we may not shed some further light into these lightless, vacuous caverns of the damned, and see if we may not scoop some ghost booty of our own. 3 creepy things spotted in caves. Number 3. Jenolan Cave Ghost or Mist, Davex 24066. This 28-second clip from YouTuber Davex 24066 was taken inside the Jenolan Caves in New South Wales, Australia, a tourist destination 3 hours outside of Sydney that attracts over 250,000 visitors per year. The startling thing that puts this video on our list first appears here, at 10 seconds. The ghostly mass swirls into view, leaping over or under this safety railing, and manifests itself here on the walkway, returning to the marked walking path. Davex 24066 notices the figure moments too late and misidentifies what he sees as mist.
Oh, what was that? I just saw a mist.
Is it possible that the spirit is the ghost of a careless visitor who, against the best discretion of cave rangers and tour guides, left the trail at this location and wandered into the darkness alone, only to break possibly an ankle and slip and fall to its death, or to be trapped long enough that starvation took over? Could this spirit then, noting a returning tourist group led by the same tour guide, be mistaking the group for its own group, the one that it had tragically left behind, here on this step? Is there any way the ghost could be attempting to slip back in with the rest of its groupmates in an effort not to be noticed as having gone off-trail, an action that could result in hefty fines, or worse, being trapped forever alone in the dark as a spirit because of your irresponsible, reckless ways? Davex 24066 believes so. Number 2. Personal trainer claims he was attacked by cave ghost. Caters clips. This clip, taken in a location that has been withheld due to safety concerns, speaks, for the most part, for itself. This is because of some included captioning or titles or whatever industry term we want to refer to these words as. Is that a chyron? Do we call these chyrons? What do you mean it doesn't matter? We will now watch the footage of the personal trainer being attacked, and I will read the text for the chyrons in my creepy voice. Yes, Jesse, a chyron is a thing. As Tony Ferguson entered a cave in the Brecon Beacons, he felt a ghostly mist pass through him. Oh, Brecon Beacons is in Wales, so I guess we've blown the secret location thing. Tony said the mist made him feel like he was going to pass out. But the mist was not made of naturally occurring methane, ammonia, or hydrogen sulfide as one might expect to find in a cave like this one. It was made of people. Ghost people. As Tony turned to leave, he saw a manifestation of the spirit lurking in the shadows. The spirit, circled here, occupies space next to the spookily manifesting arm of his caving partner. Tony Ferguson has never been seen since. Oh, wait, yes he has. Number 1. Ghost caught on a camera in a cave. 196. Deep Digger Dan. This video, uploaded by tuber Deep Digger Dan, also tends to speak for itself, although significantly less elegantly. Creepy voice time. Today I went into a cave. The cross-cutting method used between the cave and the Chiron advertised Deep Digger Dan's skills as a filmmaker and editor, as well as booty-scooping paranormal investigator. A cave where a Scottish cannibal lived over 500 years ago. Quick cross-cut for context. He killed and ate over 1,000 men, women, and children in this cave, all without using an Oxford comma. A blurry figure, misidentified for the third time in this video as a mist, manifests briefly in front of Dan. Have I just seen the ghost of one of his victims? Or perhaps the ghost of the cannibal, Sonny Bean himself? The legend of Alexander Sonny Bean, according to his Wikipedia article, was probably made up for lols or lulls, as it, quote, lacks sufficient evidence to be deemed true by historians, unquote. Bean himself, it seems, begs to differ. At the 35-second mark, Dan captures Bean's spirit on film. Sorry, not that one. That is just the entrance to the cave, funneling a significant amount of light towards Dan's camera. It is this one, the light smear that looks identical to the cave entrance, that is listing slowly towards screen left, matching identically the movement of the camera that Dan is holding. Dan even manages to predict the movement of Bean's ghost on its return, matching its movements again, identically, with his camera. Closer. Ghost. Closer and slower. Close and slow. Ghost. Deep Digger Dan's video ends with 10 full seconds of him demanding that you decide. But if you are the true Mahanahan fan that I believe you to be, dear watcher, you made up your decision long before the video started playing. Bonus clip! Mars, Perseverance rover, captures strange, unidentified creatures in a cave entrance wall. Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel has managed to make an 8-minute, 20-second video out of a still photograph, with no voiceover whatsoever. I mean, there aren't even any chirons on this. There are a couple of red arrows if you watch closely, but nonetheless, Mr. Daniel has managed to capture the true spirit of a Creepy Things in Caves video by capturing exactly this, a creepy cave. Because the image so clearly shows a creepy cave, the paranormal staffers did not even take the 10 seconds or so that it may normally have taken to verify that this photograph is indeed from Mars, which I'm sure the OP took care of on their own. Even with this clear proof glaring them in the faces, deniers will still claim that the image shows nothing significant, instead tossing around insensitive words like pareidolia, apophenia, and paraprosdokian, like they are science. We will now let the entire 8.5-minute video play, in its entirety, but compressed into 10 seconds. Strange, unidentified creatures in a cave wall. Checkmate, skeptics.